Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. So who here thought, did you guys watch yesterday's video? Because if you didn't, then you don't know what I'm talking about, but I'll explain it, it's okay. So if you did watch yesterday's video, who thought as soon as I turned that camera off, I was rummaging to try to find the missing yarn? You're like, what missing yarn? You have yarn all over. I'm aware of that. But do you ever get into that where you're looking for a specific yarn? You know you have it. You know you put it someplace. Where is it? That's where I was yesterday. As I was looking at some of my things, this is the part where I get to tell you what I was doing, right? Yeah, right? Like scripted, only not, because who wants to script things? Anyway, these are squares that I have. This is called the Nature's Walk blanket. And I am using highly variegated or patterned yarn. Probably not the best choice. There's what, 6, 12, something like that. I'm not sure, different squares that are in the pattern. Nature's Walk has a free version with half the squares, and then you can buy the extended bundle for like 6 more squares, which is what I did. So I think I've got about a dozen choices. I'm not sure. And you know, all of them, they're like this. You can't really see the pattern as much because I've used a patterned sock yarn, and the nice little pattern doesn't show up as well. That's okay. I know it's there and I'm happy with it. I have a bunch of these done, and what I was looking for yesterday is during the wool warehouse panic buying. All right, maybe you guys didn't do any panic buying. I had only done one wool warehouse order and then the tariffs and whatever, right? So they were going to be suspending, and we didn't know how long it was going to be suspended until they just figured things out. That's all it was. They just could figure things out. And not knowing how long that was going to be, quite a few of us in the YouTube land and the regular personal land put in an order or 2 or 3. So I did back-to-back orders. My first ever order, which I have right here. And my first ever order. You know I should put this away, right? Yeah. I mean, it's nice in the organza bag. That's how they send it. That's kind of cool because this is just, man, I'm telling you, if you're feeling down, you can't feel down in a room like this, by the way. You just can't. There's so much beauty, and it feels great, and it looks wonderful, and it's sound dampening because there's so much yarn just surrounding this room. You just can't feel bad anyway. So even if you had a bad day, that's outside. That's outside the room. It's not in here, right? This is a no bad day zone. And then, so I've got this, and you can just hug it. This is great. So this is my first bag. And then I ordered, with my panic buy, I got 2 kits. I ended up getting the kit to make the Alice in Wonderland crochet along, which I'm behind on because, yeah, that's just me. And then I also got one for the Sheep G's Universe in Bloom, and that is a huge blanket that starts, I think, the 8th of October. So I filled up those 2 orders. Well, Wool Warehouse, when they pack their bags like this, the full bag, I've got like a sock yarn that I took out of it already and used, but you know, this right here, 1.8 kilograms, right? So each bag, that's the max that they'll put into it. And then you have another lot of shipping, you know, and the shipping was not expensive. It was pretty reasonable, but you pay that amount for each full bag. All right. So my 2 kits encompassed 2 full bags. All right, well, there were things that I wanted to get. On top of that, I wanted to get some of the drops sock yarn that I could use to crochet these together. Crochet them, sew them, anything short of staples, tape, and glue, I wanted to do and put these together. And I liked the way that it felt because I had used, first time ever buying any of it in that first order from Wool Warehouse, I got some of the Drops Fable sock yarn. I got 2 50-gram balls, and I have since made the socks with it. They are in the sock bin, so I don't have them right here, so I can't show them to you again. But it worked up beautifully. I enjoyed working with it. It was inexpensive. They had them on sale. I think the patterned ones were like $2.17 or something along that per 50-gram ball. You need 2 50-gram balls for a full adult pair of socks, unless they're really, really big feet or really long socks, and then in that case you would need more. But in general, 100 grams of sock yarn will get you a decent size, decent pair of socks. And depending on your foot size, you have plenty to left over to make baby, kids, whatever, you know, depending on how much you have left. And put it towards other projects. So I had filled my 2 bags and went, you know what? I'm good. I filled my bags. I don't need any more. Well, I did phone a friend, you know. I was calling around to my friends going, hey guys, hey, are you ordering? Did you order? Did you fill your bag? Did you? Is the bag full? Is the bag full? Can I fill it? Can I fill it? Can I fill it? Found it. Who here thought that I just like tore up? You thought the room was messy before. Actually, you don't know because I don't like to show it because it's really, really bad. You know, that embarrassment factor. I thought it was messy before. Holy cow. But I found it. And I knew it was in a blue bag because this is what my friend ordered. She showed up and everything. We had lunch together and she's like, hey, here you go. And I have this bag of yarn. And couldn't find it because I put some things in it on top of it. And it didn't look like a bag of yarn because it's a Walmart bag, right? Yeah. So couldn't find it. Was going nuts yesterday. Well, what I wanted to do is I needed some good black. I mean, yes. So these again are 50-gram balls. This is the superwash treated sock wool. How many yards is in each one? 205 meters, 224 yards for that 50 grams. It's 75% wool, 25% polyamide, and it feels wonderful. So I wanted to get a few of the black. I don't know. I got like 6 or 8 of the black because these are fantastic. Well, it's great anyway, right? It's beautiful, but it's fantastic for the heels, toes, and cuffs. And I can do flamboyant whatever else in black heels, toes, and cuffs with almost any of the socks I make for boys or girls for that matter. Doesn't matter. So I wanted a bunch of those as just a nice sock yarn. Opal's one of my favorites. And previously I was going to order a bunch of Opal sock yarn and have it shipped on Etsy. And this was less expensive. I've not washed it yet. I have made socks with it. It is a softer feeling than the Opal. Opal is just such an amazing hard wearing sock yarn. So this does have a softer hand feel to it. And I got a bunch of the black. And then it was really hard for me to pick colors. Okay, it was hard for me not to fill another bag, okay? At one point, I had in my cart, which is why I said step away, I had my 2 kits that I got, and then I also had 36 of these because that was going to fill a bag. So left to my own devices, I would have gotten 36, not necessarily all black, but I would have gotten 36. So I didn't get 36, but I got a bunch. So I got a bunch of the black, and then I got this. It's a natural color. It's like an off-white cream natural color. Undyed. Yeah, that's it. More of an undyed color. And does it have a color name on it? Color number is 100. Okay, that's helpful. But love that. So I got a bunch of both of these, the black because for socks and everything, and I got a bunch of the white because the pattern for the Nature's Walk has some filet crochet all around the edging of it. You can put it together with whatever colors you want to, but the edging was like this, like an off-white cream. I know my light's pretty bright, so, but that's what that is. So I got a bunch of these. I'm not sure how many of these I got. I might have one more in there. I might have gotten 6. You know, the equivalent 300 grams, right? So I might have gotten 6, kind of estimating with the pattern how many of these I would need to just do that design if I was going to make it all in cream. And it's a good color to have around and then doing color work. And then I got into, okay, I got no place to put this. Have I mentioned that right on outside of what you guys get to see, I am like stacked up? You're like, of course you are. You're stacked to the ceiling as it is. Yes, I am. You know, the bills are getting paid, so we're good. And I got 1 skein of the red. Love that. So let me see if I can turn this down because that's just kind of blowing it out. That looks more fuchsia and it's not. Ooh, that didn't help. Is that better? No, I don't know. I don't know why I play because like I don't really know what I'm doing. Not with the lights. Ugh. There we go. So I got one of the red and my idea is color work. I talked about wanting to do color work for socks, just a little band. And I did 2 pairs of socks this year that had color work. So yay for having goals and yay for stepping out and trying things. But I thought that would be fantastic. And you know, I had to so hard I didn't get a bunch of these, did I? No, I didn't. I had to try so hard not to get a bunch of these. You know me in the mustard color. I mean, it's an autumn color. It's beautiful. Yes, I wanted so many of these. I'm like, well, if I get 1, I might need 2, and then I have this, and then I told you I had 36 of these in my cart. No, you don't need 36. You do not need that. Yes, I'm aware. I am quite aware. And what I thought would be cool, look at this orange. Got to dig out past those specs. So I thought the orange, did I only get 3 of the oranges? Maybe. I thought this would be really cool to crochet it all together with, because a lot of my squares already, well, you can't tell, I guess maybe not. There's some orange in there. There's some orange that I thought would really work well. Maybe crocheting it together with the orange, or hubby was also saying that doing the orange as the edging all the way around would be kind of a flare, because it's my blanket anyway, we know that, and we know how much orange is just amazing. So I have options for that too. That should be enough to crochet them together. I have no idea. I mean, I don't even know how big the blanket's going to be. I've got plenty of sock yarn. And okay, here's some more of the black. Look, I got more black. Right? I mean, you can't go wrong. Oh, I only got, wow. Ooh, I cut back big time. So I only got 4 of the skeins, so 200 grams of the black, but that's plenty. That's plenty to play with. That's plenty to have around. I definitely cut back on my colors, and I definitely cut back on the amount, and I still overbought. Yes, I did. I still overbought. Because how fast do you think a person can go through this? I don't have one of the adding machines. I don't have a Centro that I can put some of the yarn on and just start cranking and everything and go, look what I did. And I'm not downplaying that. And I'm not, you know, saying anything bad about those that have it. I'm just saying you guys can, if you choose to, you can pump through some yarn. Me, I'm doing all this by hand, so it takes longer. It's not that one's better than the other. That's not what I'm getting at. It just takes me longer to go through it. And I got some colors. Oh my gosh, they had so many beautiful colors. I was like, but I want the green, right? There we go. I want the green. I want the pinks. And I was thinking like a floral motif, putting that on the tops of socks or something along that line, but having that floral motif with that, the orange possibly for the blanket, don't know. Red, because hey, it's not easy to find a good red for sock yarn, and I like to make the Christmas gnomes with that. It is beautiful. So definitely good on the red. And mustard, I mean, I did good. I'm limited it to 1. Limited it to 1. You know how hard that is? You know, in a way, I'm kind of happy that Wool Warehouse at the moment is not something that I'm going to jump on with, because okay, let's face it, when they have the yarn sales, I'm a little weak. I mean, it's true. I don't need anything else right now, but this is not about need anyway. It really isn't. None of this is about need. It's the acronym FOMO, F-O-M-O, fear of missing out. Like, oh, if I don't get it now, I'll never be able to get it. Well, you never had it before. You know, like me with the sock yarn, with the Fable sock yarn. My first time using it was with first time ordering from Wool Warehouse. It's beautiful. It's lovely. I have a lot of sock yarn. If I never got another skein, it's okay. It is okay. But that's not how, sure, I can say it to you right now, all brave when the website's out, you know, not turned on and in my face, and I'm not scrolling through all the cool things. I can sound all brave and everything and going, I don't have to order. I have self-control. I have whatever. Yeah, I sound real brave, don't I? But, you know, I've got friends that send me links too, right? I have friends that send me links. That's okay. I send them links also. And there's just so much pretty. There's so much in this world with all of the yarn stuff. And we've seen this. I come in here and oh my gosh, this is such an amazing oasis. I started to do some organizing. It's over there. I found some yarn while I was looking for this. I'm like, oh, that's a nice yarn. Didn't remember having it. There's a lot of things that I just didn't remember. Well, like we did I'm not going to dig it, but we did the bag that I found yesterday from Hirschner's, and one of you commented that I had opened that 4 months ago. Totally forgot. Totally. It's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. So maybe it's time to pull back a little. Again, that's that bravado talk. I'm just saying, that's that bravado talk. Pull back a little bit for me. And I'm not saying you guys have to, and there's no judgment. We all have different things. I know Erin from Crafting Kitty is doing her Yarn Management Monday because she has reached a place of critical mass. Yes, I'm right there with you, Erin. I've not jumped on the bandwagon with the Yarn Management Monday because that sounds responsibility. And yeah, there's that. And I know there's a lot of you that would love to see what's in these cubes, right? There's just, you know, what do we have in here? I mean, there is so much amazingness in all of these cubes. It's, yeah. It is. And it would be fun to go through them one at a time. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I have the guts quite yet. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot. Do you know how much you can stuff in one of these cubes? Do you want to find out? You want to, let's see, do I have a bag here? Do I have a bag that I could put all that in? I don't. See, you need a bag or something. That's what oh, wait a minute. It's a paper bag. Paper bag's no fun. It's a paper bag. Let's see. Let's just look at a little bit of the stuff because I can reach it. Look at my Grinches. I'm a little Grinch fan. And my Alien. I think I started this Alien like a year ago. It's supposed to be for my oldest son. He doesn't know, so it's not a big deal. I don't know if he cares, but I think it's cool. And then, of course, my family Grinch, right? And I have another one. Oh, there she is. I'm like, there's another one up there. Look, I got all of them. I got them. Mama Bear. I had the Mama Grinch, the Daddy Grinch, and the Baby Grinch, and the Alien. So I got those. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull much out because that paper bag makes too much noise. Let's see. Okay, so we've got, I dropped some. This is my cotton bin. This is the majority of my cottons. I have more elsewhere, but this is the majority of them. This one, this is the LRA Pretty and Pima Stripes. I got this from the Aberdeen Wool when they were doing their mystery bags. Right now, I think they've got mystery bags on hold to the United States because they just don't know how much the shipping and everything else, and it's a little cumbersome for them. And it is what it is, right? But that's what that is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull all this stuff out. There is so much back here. Got one thing, right? Mustard color. I know it's surprising that I would buy mustard color. And you know, I don't even use the Lily Sugar cotton stuff. But they had a whole wall of it when Joann's was going out of business, so I bought one. Why? I don't know, because I'm weird. Here's a small ball of lavender. I don't know. The Nako cotton. I did some dishcloths with this. It's a 50% cotton, 50% acrylic yarn. And I've done some, some washcloths type stuff. So that's been partially used. So I've got a red one, a yellow one. I think I had a white one. And just, accents and embellishments. So look, I used some yarn. Yay, I used some of the yarn. What's I got in here? We understand these. This one I got at Michael's. Michael's had a clearance. I know I found something at Michael's. And I have more colors of this. So they got the orange. Got the pink. Knit Picks. Have you guys used the Knit Picks Dishy? I finally got around to using that green. It's a nice cotton. This is a nice cotton to work with. So, well, it just is what it is. I enjoyed it. 100% cotton, 100 yards in the 100 gram thing. Machine wash, tumble dry, low. But it is a good cotton. If you're in the market for it and Knit Picks has a sale and you're trying to fill up a cart, go for it. I liked it, but I got another one. Got a green. I've used this one. So I didn't use this color, but the Queensland cotton, coastal cotton. I did a couple of child garments with this. It works up nice. It does. Let's see. See, I got the colorful one. Same stuff, right? What's this? Ooh, I love this cotton. Have you guys used the I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby? It's a good cotton. It is. I do like it. I commented the other day, Hobby Lobby is not my go-to on yarn, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not one I think about. It's the same with the Premier. It's not one I normally think about, although I have underneath my stuff right here a huge box of Premier. Up on the bags that are at the top of these shelves is a lot of Premier yarn. So I'm not really sure why it's not such a go-to. And I did find some other Premier yarn that I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'll show that another time. I'm like, why is this in a bag just up on here? Why am I not using it? So I think part of it is maybe just rearranging my stuff will get me to play with it. Here's my scrubby yarn collection. I know a lot of people don't like scrubby yarn. I think it's good for what it's good for. I don't have a lot of it, but I do have some. And let's see, that one's used right there. So I have used it. Don't have an issue with it. Well, let's see. Okay, I think we're filling up that bag. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, we got some nicer cottons. Some more scrubby mix and some leftovers. Waste not, want not. All right, so this I got on sale for $2 because evidently I needed purple cotton. What is this? Pima pure Peruvian Pima cotton, and I got it on sale for $3. 100% cotton. It's 190 meters, 200 yards. It's a number 3 DK weight. So this is garment-worthy type cotton. You can do whatever you want with your yarn, but it's a garment-worthy type. Ooh, look at this. We're getting there. We are getting there. I did not realize that. This is one of those big balls of Burnett cotton or what have you. I have no idea what that is. We've got some more I Love This cotton, and then that stuff at Michael's. I got like a bouquet of colors of this. It went on, it was in the clearance for $1. So I got, I think, one of each. I might have gotten 2 of the orange because, hello, orange, right? And, oh, I did have another one of that Pima that we talked about at the beginning. Here's the blue. Oh, I had green in here? Check that out. I've got green slime-colored scrubby yarn. That's awesome. Ooh, do I have any yellow? No, I don't. But I've got the green. You can make some flowers and stuff. I don't know. That would be cool. I'm going to start making some washcloths. I'm going to make myself some washcloths. Maybe not today. Maybe I should back away from the new projects. Yeah, that's not happening. We know that. That's not happening. All right. Some Lily Sugars and Cream. Get some of these. Oh, that's some orange. See, told you I got orange. Yeah, love the orange. Let's see. Has some gray. I didn't know I had the gray. That's the gray Sugar and Cream. All right. We're getting to the Hank yarn. Some more I Love This cotton. Discontinued color at Hobby Lobby. Got some blue. I mean, see what I mean by one square? This is one square. We can see how much stuff. I'm going to have to put all this stuff back too. Ooh, I have some bright yellow and more of that tweedy creamy color. My bag is full. Okay, what else we got back here? All right, more. Ooh, that's a pretty color. I Love This cotton. That's nice. And these, I've got, what is this? Oh, I didn't know I had any of the Modern Cotton. Modern Cotton DK by Barocco. I must have gotten this one from Aberdeen Wools. So I've got 2 of those. And I've got Cotland Reflections DK weight. So that's Knit Picks. I know I've got a bunch of the Knit Picks. That's what most of that is. Let's see, what's this one? More I Love This cotton, discontinued. Isn't that cool? With a green sparkle cotton. I'll have to make some fun dishcloths. What do you think? I don't ever use them, but that's okay. That doesn't mean I can't. I could use them. And a light blue one. And let me pull out the Hanks. Because I had this idea that I was going to do a bunch of stuff, like garments and what have you, with garment-worthy cottons. And, well, they got shoved in there. So these are all Knit Picks. Cotland Reflections DK weight, 240 yards for the 100 grams. What's in it? Is it 100% cotton? What is it? I don't know. 70% something. 70% cotton, 30% linen. There we go. So that's what all of these are. So now you see what we're talking about when we say a cube holds a lot. So when you're using that's a lot of blue. Isn't that pretty? Oh, what's the washability on this? Knit Picks, crochet cotton, machine wash, cold, tumble dry, low. Because we have the little boy coming up, right? We do. We have another grandbaby. And he will make his arrival sometime early, 2026. So I've got a little time. Look at all those beautiful colors. Those could be, I like that denim-y color one back there. That's nice. So that's what I mean. That's just one cube. Okay. And you know, I've got 2 of these. I have this one. Let me put this down. This cube is one of the 5x5 cubes from IKEA. And behind you is another one, right? So I've got, here's on one wall, and then right in front of me, behind you, behind what? I don't know. The other side of the camera is another cube, which is that 5x5 square. So it holds a lot. And then we know that I stacked stuff from on top up to the ceiling. Yeah, I'm not going to run out of yarn. There's no doubt. I am not going to run out of yarn. So I don't know, that was kind of an impromptu. What'd you think? Was that kind of fun? I'm going to have to shove that back in there. But yeah, so we've got our full bag of small, this is just a regular paper bag, but our full bag of smaller yarns, and then all of that. But that's what I'm getting at when you get into, and that one wasn't as stuffed full as some of them are. Some of these cubes are jam-packed. Others, the goal when we moved into this house was I didn't want to fill everything stuffed full. And then they had all these beautiful yarn sales. And, you know, it's like, oh, I'm going to stop for right now, right? And then Joanne was going out of business. And then Wool Warehouse. And then, you know, I ordered from Hirschner's. And then I ordered from whatever, right? Yeah, so I have this big collection. It would be interesting for me as an exercise if I wanted to, is to start pulling these things out and looking at them and maybe rearrange. That might be too much. Wow, that's some crazy talk right there. But to kind of go like that and maybe have this backdrop, move some things, maybe downstairs or something into the overflow room, and then have this backdrop. I dropped this white yarn. It's more cleaned up, a little bit more sparse, just a couple of, artfully sitting there kind of skeins, like maybe having 3 or 4 skeins in each cubicle around me that you can see. So it's all nice and artsy as opposed to all of my stuff. Maybe I'll do that. You know what? I think I might do that. I think that sounds fun. And it wouldn't have to be all of the cubes. It's just what these ones that you see. So we've, okay, there's 3. I could do that for maybe 9 of the cubes or something. The ones, I could do over there too, because you can see those. But just the ones that you see, kind of start to spruce it up one square at a time. And I think I kind of like that idea. I could do that. I could do that one little bit at a time. So maybe, what do we think? Do we think that we should keep, what should we keep in this one? Let's spruce it up. Should we keep a few of those skeins in there because they're very pretty and artsy, and then work on that and do kind of like just a few skeins so that when I move around, you can see my wall. My wall's like a lavender color. Absolutely lovely. It was painted when we first moved into the house. I loved it. Obviously, we loved it. For one, we moved in immediately, didn't paint anything. But the other one, this is my yarn room, and I think it's beautiful and absolutely perfect. And you don't see it everywhere, but it's just enough for the highlight. Excuse me for that. Sorry about that. Had to turn off the camera. Had to sneeze. But yeah, it's just enough for the highlights. This beautiful lilac-y purple, and then I got a beautiful rug to tie in with it that, unfortunately, because I've got so much stuff on my floor, you can't really see it as well. The carpet really needed to be replaced before we moved into the house. But we were so excited to move in. We just moved in and we knew it wasn't going to get replaced. So it needed to be replaced when we moved in. And guess what? Still does. Yeah, whatever. Life is too short sometimes to worry about those things. But I've got a plan going forward. I like this idea. I think I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do that and try to put just a few skeins in each one and do that. I know Lori from the Armchair Chef would be so proud of me because she has commented. God love her. She's wonderful. If you don't watch her, you should check her out. I love her. She's commented on my chaotic mess behind me. And I keep looking around like, there's no mess. There's no mess. This is not messy. Yeah, we all deem it differently. It's messy. It is. And yeah, so I might do that and everything and kind of label it Lori approved, right? It's like, look, Lori, I cleaned my room. No, let's not get crazy. It's not that the whole room will be clean, just the part you can see. I mean, let's not get crazy, okay? It'll just be all packed up on the other side of the camera. But let's be real. We know that's how that works, right? It's like when mom tells you should clean your room, everything gets shoved under the bed and in the closet and it's not folded, not put away, and don't open the closet doors, right? We know how that goes. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to do that. Yeah, you guys can see that and comment down below. What do you think? Maybe I'll go through some of the squares on camera again so you can kind of see. I'll get a bigger bag and then put back just a few things that look pretty cool and we'll just go through it. Yeah, that might be fun. That might be fun. I might do that. And that might motivate me to, we're not going to say clean because that's not happening, but it might motivate me to go through some more things and see some of the stuff that I have that I had forgotten about. Oh my gosh, I have some amazing things that really need to see the light of day again. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.